All right. We're back with day 23 of the 30-day journey into sound. All right, my friends. So, meditation to music, very simple process. I think it's easier than most other techniques in meditation. You know, my intention as a meditation coach, as a meditation teacher, is to get you to have the meditation experience. You know, a lot of newcomers come to meditation, and meditation seems sort of like ineffable. It seems mysterious. It seems unattainable. Because what we experience constantly is our mind being active. And so it's hard to imagine that there's anything beyond that. That there is anything that we can even do about that. And so as a meditation teacher, as a meditation coach, it is my desire to have you experience the meditative state, which I like to simplify. I mean, when I say the meditative state, what does that mean? To me, it means, well, preliminarily, it means stillness. Is that even a word, preliminarily? Well, I just made it up. But it means that we have to become still. In order for the meditative state to unfold, to take place, it's our belief as meditators that awareness is innate. It's already here. That we have a higher consciousness. Everyone does. That higher consciousness is the reality. Pure consciousness. But we experience a modified form of reality. You know, we call the world reality, but it's really just a modified form. It's a shape. Pure consciousness is formless. So what I really want to do is bring you concepts that make sense, practical terms that are easy to understand. So if you're new to meditation, you're in the right place. If you're a beginner, if you're struggling with trying to quiet that mental chatter or that overactive mind, then meditation to music is a very easy way to become still. And that's really all we need to do, is become still. Still in the body, still in the emotions, and still in the mental activity. Once we can achieve that, then the meditative state sort of just takes hold. It takes place. It unfolds naturally. Because there's really nothing that we do once we've gotten to the meditative state. Welcome, my friends. Good to have you aboard. Good to have you on day 23 already, my friends. My, how time flies. So, there's many different ways to meditate, many different techniques. What we call seated meditation practice is multivaried, and there's a wide variety of ways, techniques, in order to quiet the mind, in order to focus, in order to concentrate, in order to get into the meditative state. So meditation to music is just one of them. I wanted to bring it because I feel like it's an easy way for someone who's struggling with quieting the mind to become still, to get a glimpse of what the meditative state is. And, you know, there's lots of ways to meditate. One of the main methods that I teach is something called the 5 steps to stillness, and it involves single-pointed mind concentration in a 5-step pattern, meditating to silence. And that's something that I also teach. This is a more of a fun way, meditating to music, that I like to do periodically. This is really the first time that I've done it consistently every single day for a 30-day meditation challenge like this. And I have to say that I really like it. It used to be something that I would kind of do, you know, when I didn't feel like doing the other technique. So I feel like we all should have maybe 2 or 3 meditation techniques that we do regularly. And in order to master any one particular technique, it's good to do it consistently for a period of time. You know, just like anything that we learn, anything that we wish to master, we have to be consistent with our practice. And so that's why I've been a big promoter of 30-day meditation challenges. And, you know, because it really helps you to be consistent, to have a commitment to yourself, to your practice, and to make the time every single day to commit to that. So we will see after a certain period of time how we progress. If we just dabble in something for a day or two and then we don't get the results that we're looking for, sometimes we'll just throw it away and say, maybe that's not for me. But if we commit to a daily practice, a daily routine, whatever meditation technique that you're practicing, you should start to notice that it will benefit you after a few days, a few weeks, etc. All right, so let's get right to the meditation, my friends. Again, glad to have you on. Day 23, we're meditating to music. And the simple, brief explanation is, as we sit and we become still, we're going to listen to the music. And when we listen to the music, what we're actually doing is we are using one of our main senses, the ability to hear. Okay? You can use all kinds of senses. I guess you could even do like a food meditation. Anybody like dark chocolate? You could put a piece of dark chocolate in your mouth and just totally focus on tasting that dark chocolate. Yeah, you love dark chocolate. I do too. I love it. And so this is very similar. Imagine the music is your dark chocolate and you're just tasting it with your ears. Okay? Because what's behind our senses? What's behind our eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and touch? It's attention. Our attention is a modified form of awareness. Our attention is our ability to willfully direct our awareness onto something, on an object. In this case, the music. So what we're doing is we are directing our attention to the music and we're listening. In the beginning, it's a willful process. It's a process of doing. But meditation should be a process of going from doing to not doing. Because in the beginning, we have to do something. We have to become still. We have to let go. We have to surrender. We have to quiet down. We have to settle down. Perhaps focus on your breath or whatever you're focusing on. But then as we progress into the meditation, it's important to release that doing and allow for the natural unfoldment of our awareness. And what we realize is that awareness is already there. Awareness is our core, it's our essence, it's our true state of mind that we don't have to do anything to. It just is. It just is aware. And so the idea is that we're trying to get what is covering that out of the way so that we can have that experience of what I call effortless awareness. Effortless awareness is exactly what it is. There's no effort on our part. It just happens, and then that's meditation. So in the beginning, though, it requires some effort to stabilize our activity of the mind, to stabilize our stream of attention. So what we're doing is we're focusing our stream of awareness or attention onto the music. We're listening, right? Then, of course, we notice that our mind wanders off into thought, daydream, whatever. And then we refocus and we bring back our attention to the music. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, we'll settle down. Our bodies will become more still, our mind will slow down, and we'll notice that it's much easier to hold our attention on the music. Something I like to say often is that we want to lock on. You know, like a heat-seeking missile locks on to its target? Eventually you want to lock on to that music and try to hold. And that's where the effort comes in, is that because there'll be this struggle of trying to hold your attention in the beginning. Okay, this is totally normal, and it even happens for me every single time. And there's about a 5 or 10 minute period where that's what I'm doing. Then after about 10 minutes, something magical happens. And this is what we're all looking for. We're looking for that transcendence. We're looking for that moment where it's like magic. It just happens. There's this realization that awareness is effortless and we don't really have to do anything to direct it anymore. And it's almost as if we're just experiencing the music. Yes, we still hear it, but it's almost as if now we're also feeling it, maybe even seeing it. And there becomes this sort of, is it synesthesia? Is that the correct pronunciation? Synesthesia is a experience that some people have where all senses become one, or perhaps you mix up two senses, like you see music as color, or you perhaps hear something as shape. So there's sort of this crossover of our senses, because our senses seem divided. When I look through my eyes, I look through my eyes. When I hear with my ears, I'm hearing with my ears. When I touch, there's a division, there's a separation. But what we seek to do in meditation is become whole again. And the whole part of ourself is already whole. That sounds terrible. It's already perfect. We just need to get out of the way. And the way to get out of the way is first by stabilizing the activity, the overactivity of the mind. And then that becomes stillness, and it becomes a steady stream of awareness, a steady stream of concentration. All right, you guys ready? Let's rock and roll. So of course this music is available for free download at the top of the group, always has been since the beginning. You have the album that we're listening to called Enlightenment by Zazen. And we're just going to listen to about 5 songs today. It's about 20-25 minutes. And here we go. Awesome. So, I recommend sitting up straight, whether you're seated in a chair or sitting on the floor, on your cushion, cross-legged. I don't recommend laying down to meditate because it makes you too sleepy. And meditation's not about sleeping. It's about awakening. Here we go. Take a few deep breaths just to settle down your breathing. Just listen deeply to the music. All right, we're back. So how was your meditation? Gotta admit, today I was a little bit distracted, a little bit thinky, a little bit blinky, but it happens. You know, sometimes we have something on our mind. The important thing is that we sit down and we do our best. We do our best to settle down, we do our best to become still. Not every meditation session will be perfect, but like anything in life, if we show up, you know, and we do our best, then chances are, you know, it's that 80-20 rule, that at least, you know, we'll get 80% of our benefit. Oh, thanks, Nora. That sounds great. Appreciate that. Yeah. Nora said it was great, and yeah, you know, meditating to this music in particular is very easy. You know, I got to give a lot of credit to the music. The music itself is very beautiful. It's very emotive. It's it provokes a beautiful feeling when you can just listen deeply and feel in music. And you know, what I'm trying to do is kind of take the music, allow the music to take me on a journey. So we got a couple of people chiming in. Miriam says, perfect. I try to do my best. Awesome. It's the best we can do. Thank you. Van Ree says she was a little distracted today. Yeah, it happens, but awesome music. Exactly. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Well, you know, there you go. We're back tomorrow for day 24, right? And hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.